Credit cards don't feel dangerous at first. They feel helpful. You swipe, you move on, and nothing really happens. No immediate consequences. No real friction, and that's exactly why they work so well because the problem doesn't show up right away. It shows up later, and by the time it does, it's already part of your life. This is where people start to feel stuck because nothing felt like a big decision. It was just normal spending, right? Gas, food, small things, things you would have paid for anyway. But over time, those small decisions stack up. And now there's a balance. Not huge, not overwhelming, just there. And once it's there, it behaves differently than you expect. Because now it gets involved and interest changes everything. This is where it starts to matter because you're no longer just paying for what you bought. You're paying for time, time that the balance sits there, time that slowly increases what you owe. And the longer it sits, the more it grows, even if you're making payments, even if you're trying to stay on top of it. That's the part that catches people off guard because it feels like you're doing the right thing, but the system isn't built for speed, it's built for consistency. Small payments over time, that's how it's designed. Not to trap you forever, but to keep the balance around longer than you expect. And this is where it becomes frustrating because now it's not just a purchase, it's something that follows you every month in the background, part of your normal life. And once something becomes normal, it's harder to question it, harder to challenge. It just becomes something you deal with. This is where things start to shift because once you understand how the system actually works, you stop expecting quick results. You stop thinking, I should have gone, I should have this gone already. And start realizing this is going to move slowly. That shift matters because now you're not reacting emotionally every month. You're observing what's actually happening. You start to see the pattern. What increases the balance and what actually reduces it. And once you see that clearly, you're no longer confused by it, not because it's easy, but because it finally makes sense. And when something makes sense, you can deal with it differently. You're no longer guessing. You're not wondering why it feels stuck. You understand the system you're working inside, and that's where things actually begin to change.